Welcome back. Today I find a couple of holes in the arch. Oh yeah, there's one. Yeah, and another one there. One here and here. Another one here. Lots of metal missing here. Let's crack on and see if we can get some of this sorted out. I'm not going to carry on with this at the moment. We're waiting for parts on that. So we're going to move along and start making preparations for this. Before I can do that though, I am going to get these little holes all welded up. I started stripping back the old paint there to do that little repair and so on, but this feels very thin. Well, that escalated quickly. Still, worse things have happened at sea. For this, I've actually bought a sill, a replacement sill for that. Not going to fit the whole thing, but it was cheap. It's got the bend in it. I haven't actually got enough metal to make that, so I'm going to do that. The sill just turned up, so we're going to quickly bosh that in. Got this first little bit, just goes in there, and then I'll cut a piece out of this because it's got the bend on it, and that actually overlaps that little bit, so it doesn't have an oversill on it after all. Right, I've got this bit cut out, just going along, tacking that in now. Does seem to be overlapping a bit there, so I'll just run the grinder through that, bosh, bosh, bosh with the welder. We'll get back onto that arch. Boom. Right, and just going along, tacking that a bit more, using the hammer to hold the two panels flush. Feeling in between with my finger just to make sure. Bit of tappy tappy with a hammer and boom, welded up. Took a little bit longer than I thought, but that is in. And looking pretty sweet. Onwards. I'm going to start doing this wheel arch. There's many holes in there to sort out. So I'm going to start working from the back to the front so that then I can put my arch on. We're going to clean all that up, get all that undersill, all that stone chip off, and yeah, start welding up some holes, guys. Right, going to attack it with the old twisted knot cut. All I will say, if you are doing this thing, get some goggles on. These things are bloody brutal. They like to spit these little bits of metal at you, bits of the stone chip and undersill. Here we go. It's taken about 2 hours to clean all that off. It's a horrible job, but someone's got to do it. Has revealed many holes, which is fine. It's actually supposed to be a big bit of metal in here. Not sure if you can see that. I've got holes in there. So this one here, cut that out. That piece goes in there. Cut a piece in the top. This, I'm going to cut across, bring that down. We've got the new arch. So that will go on there, like that. I'll be totally honest, I'm struggling with this bit a little. So it's got to kind of roll down and into the floor. But you're also kind of got it curving back this way either side. So I think I'll do the flat and then the corners when the bed goes in. So I've got this bit of metal, just going to go in there, I'm going to bend that up and that will tuck under the new floor piece, hopefully. Don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just making it up as I go along, but we'll get there. We always get there. Right, that's what we've got for the first try. I've left it long at the moment, so you can't really see it in the video. When that's all pushed down, that'll roll into that lovely. And then that's what it'll look like from inside the arch. So yeah, I think that's a good starting point. Well, I've just come out to carry on with this arch. Bad things are happening with our tent. Those wheels were inside. And where it's screwed down to the concrete, it's actually ripped it off the floor. It looks like it's It actually shifted right over. Have a little look inside. The zip's undone itself. Oh yeah. Well, I used to work down in that little gap. Oh, look at that, yeah. Rip the fixings clean out the floor. Well, I suppose I better sort this out. Right, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to carry on with the arch today. It's too windy out there. The tent is not liking it. It needs to come down, I think. But good news is I found storage for the old E21. So I'm going to bang the wheels back on the Caddy, get that out of there, get the E21 out of here, and yeah, get the old Caddy back in here and start cracking on. In the meantime, I have done a parts run to get some more metal work for the Caddy. Check this out. Just done a 5-hour round trip to pick up parts for the old Mark 1 Caddy. Let me show you what I got. Right, we've got a passenger side full floor pan, a driver's side full floor pan. I actually thought I'd ordered the half pans, but I've got the full ones. They're a good price. So yeah, that'll do. I'll probably use metal elsewhere. I've got a full brand new bed. That's what I mentioned in a previous video. So that'll go front to back between the arches. Boom! Get in there, my son. What else did we get? So I've got some new mirrors, some flag mirrors. They were cheap enough, so rather than messing around with that other bit of glass, I just got some new ones, both sides. And then lastly, while I was there, I picked up some new rear lights. Oh, look at those babies. Clear red, clear. Yummy, yummy. They'll do nicely. Not quite ready to fit them yet, but never mind. So all this came from Retrofication. Brilliant company. Got all the Caddy parts you need, all the metal work. I've got the lights from there as well, and the mirrors. The parts I've previously shown you, that all came from there. So head over to Retrofication for your classic VW parts. Link in the description. So that's it for this video. Yeah, in the next one, we will be back in here with a bit of luck. Yeah, thank you again for the support. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.